Palma, Mallorca was the setting for round 4 of the ISAF Sailing World Cup, with over 1,000 Olympic athletes from 55 nations taking to the water. It was the most competitive event of the year, with a strong European fleet, joined by entries from as far afield as Australia and New Zealand.
Come over to Palma, it's the first time we've been here, and this is obviously the first big European event of the year, you know, and so everyone out of the European winter, this is the first one they're trying to aim for and peak at. In Marseille Worlds was the last time we properly raced a 49er in a big fleet, and so there's not many people missing out. Yeah, it's really good competition.
We don't get big fleets at home, so we just enjoy coming over here and having 47 boats on the start line.
Palma's historically one of these events that you come to and you really get a flavour for where the whole fleet is and what people have been doing over the winter and how their training and progress has come. And so it's kind of the first look in, if you like. And
all the top guys are here, so you really just need to start racing with them and build momentum throughout the season. If you miss this event, unfortunately you struggle for the next events.
And that is the final ISAF Sailing World Cup in Hyères, France, followed by the all-important Santander World Championships. The Santander Worlds qualifies countries for their spot come Rio 2016. And if all that wasn't enough to think about, the French camp had another selection to deal with.
For the French guys, it's really important because it's a trial for Santander, the Worlds, and also for the test event in Rio this summer. We are 3 French guys who are really good on the top of the classement, and so it's a big fight, but for the moment it's okay.
The masters of the variable conditions, French pairing of Billy Besson and Marie Rioux. They stormed the NACRA 17 class with a 22-point lead.
We are very happy to win here because for the French was a selection for the Olympic test event in Rio. I love this place, so I'm really happy to win out there.
France's Frank Camas and Sophie de Turckheim slipped off the podium on the penultimate day. This opened the door for the Italians, who put in an impressive medal race finish to land in second, pushing Australians Darren Bundock and Nina Curtis to third. Croatians Simi Fantella and Igor Morenic have been very patient, competing at every ISAF World Cup this year, coming close to gold, but this time it was within their reach.
We started thinking that we were OCS, wanted to be safe and come back, so we started last. We were really biting all the race and fighting hard. The Australian finished 1 place in front of us and Argentinian 2 place. So we finished the line and we saw in the end the Argentinian was OCS. So all the fight was almost for nothing. For us, this is one of the toughest regattas since we started, and winning this race means a lot to us.
It was a tight battle in the men's RSX too. Having fought for valuable points all week, Pierre Lecoq fended off a final assault from Greece's Byron Kokalanis to claim gold and selection to the Olympic test event.
The medal race was really close. We were fighting a lot with other guys. The position were really close until the last downwind. So it was a really nice fight.
Kokalanis used every ounce of energy to rise from 5th to 3rd in the medal race.
In the downwind I had to give it all, and I was the only one to catch planning, so that put me in the first place from 3rd, and in the end overall position 2nd. And I'm really happy after yesterday's day that was really bad that I had the chance to recover.
In the women's RSX, one sailor raced a faultless regatta. European champion Charline Picon tied up the top spot before the medal race. But further back, there was an incredible battle for silver and bronze. Liliane de Geus, Blanca Manchon, Bryony Shaw and Flavia Tartaglini were in with a chance of medals. It came down to the wire, with de Geus claiming silver just ahead of Manchon.
I was really happy because it was a nice battle with Blanca, and I win and stay on the 2nd place, so I'm really happy, yeah.
There was a dominant force in the men's laser class too. Australia's Tom Burton led from start to finish in the medal race, more than making up for missing out on gold last year.
I was really disappointed not to win here last year with the points that I had going to the last day, and yeah, I'm really stoked to win it here.
Croatia's Tonci Stepanovic had been leading going into the medal race, but a disappointing 9th place in the finale dropped him to 3rd overall, with France's Jean-Baptiste Bernaz stealing 2nd.
I was in the middle of the pack behind Tonci. I knew I had a chance for 2nd place. It was a wonderful day. I'm happy to have moved into 2nd place. It was a pleasure.
In the women's laser radial fleet, Dutch sailor Marit Bouwmeister returned to form, winning gold.
I'm very happy. I managed to do well in all sort of wind conditions, and yeah, that's just nice to get that confirmation.
Finnish sailor Tuula Tenkanen has secured silver. Brit Chloe Martin claimed bronze.
I'm really pleased because I think I've come 3rd overall. So yeah, my first medal at a World Cup, so I'm really delighted.
In the women's 470, it was all to play for, with the New Zealand pairing of Jo Allais and Polly Powry pushing a penalty on the French.
So it started really bad because we got a penalty on the start by doing a technical mistake. So we started last.
We had to get 3 boats in between us and the French team, and we managed to do that. So yeah, we came away with the win.
In the Finn, Giles Scott defended his lead against Thomas Le Breton.
The start was particularly good for me in the first beat. I managed to get Thomas where I needed him down the wrong end of the line, and got on top of him at the first beat and covered him all the way up to put him in last.
But he didn't make it easy on himself. He had to claw it back downwind after receiving 2 penalties.
Bit touch and go, but Thomas ended up finishing, I think, only 1 place in front of me, which was enough for the win, which is great.
In the 49er fleet, the New Zealand pairing of Peter Burling and Blair Tuke kept their cool in the final racing.
Yeah, it was really good fun. We obviously went into it with a pretty comfortable margin, but we still had a bit of work to do just to finish it off. And yeah, we got that out of the way in the first race, managed to beat the Danish. Yeah, to come away with a win this comprehensively is really pleasing.
In the 49er FX, Brazil's Martine Grael and Kahen Kunz sailed several points clear of Ida Marie Nielsen and Marie Thusgaard Olsen of Denmark to take gold, with Brits Charlotte Dobson and Sophie Ainsworth in bronze. Next up on the ISAF World Cup, Seamaster Sailing travels to Hyères, France, for the final event of the year. From one Olympic generation to another, we meet Juan Perdomo, Puerto Rico's rising star. He claimed Puerto Rico's first ever Youth Worlds gold medal and is now the athlete role model for the Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing. He tells us what we can expect.
Well, I think we can expect a very exciting environment in Nanjing. One sailor from every nation competing in every class. I think that there's going to be a lot of talent, that racing is going to be very exciting, and the whole atmosphere of sailors competing and sharing different cultures, I think it's going to be a great experience. I think all the youth sailors are practicing hard, and I think that those who perform well in the Olympics, in the Youth Olympics in Nanjing, have a big hope of competing in the Olympics in Rio or in Tokyo in 2020.